Hey everybody, welcome to our live chat. This is our 5 o'clock live chat, but we come to you live each and every day, Monday through Thursday. We're here 5 times a day, starting at 9 a.m. And then on Fridays, we're here at 9 and 11. So we give you every opportunity to ask questions and to hear, see, and watch Luminous. So we have everything from color cosmetics to skincare, and of course, airbrushing. Everybody knows us because of our airbrushing. And so every time we do our lives, we always go over the basics. We go over the starter kit. So if you are interested in purchasing a system, you're aware of what you're going to get, what it's going to look like, and what to do with it when you get it home. So let's look real quick at our starter kit. This is the Icon starter kit. And we also have the Legend and the Icon Pro. And it comes with makeup. So it comes with everything you will need to get started. And so we give you the 2 large bottles of foundation so you can color match and you can practice. Think of this starter kit. This is the first time you're getting it and we want you to use it. So we give you the 2 big bottles of foundation, but this way you can color match 365 days a year. You can use one to practice with, all of that fun stuff. And then we give you a bottle of Love and a bottle of Blush. Now those are the smaller bottles, but you're not going to use those maybe every time, but you are using only drops. So you're using maybe 2 drops at a time. With the blush, it's super high pigmented and it will bloom once you put it on. So you really are only using 2 drops. Now, once you get your system, this is what we want you to do with it. So get it out and start using it. You're going to plug it in. It comes put together. You just need to plug in the power cord and then turn it on. And when you turn it on, you will feel the air. And so you'll feel that air. You'll move that around. And wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going to go. Now, it is just a little kiss of air. You can see it kind of blowing my hair. So you're going to leave your eyes open. You will definitely want to leave your eyes open because you want to see what's going on and what you're doing. So just keep that moving, keep that stylus moving, keep it 4 finger widths away from your face, and then start pulling back on the trigger. You can put water right in here and lightly pull back on the trigger. I'm going to clean mine out real quick so I can show you. The only time I will take all of it out, or pull all of it, or pull the trigger all the way back is when I'm cleaning it or I'm trying to empty it out. So when you're doing it, you want to barely pull back. But if I'm cleaning it, I can pull back all the way. And what that is doing, you're in control over how much makeup is being released. And so you want very little. This is different than traditional makeup. And so you're going to apply it differently, of course. So make sure you understand that when you first start out, because you might not be an expert the very first time you use it. It's okay. There is a little bit of a learning curve, not much at all, but you'll get it down. Hey, Candy, good to see you. I'm going to put my lips back on because I feel like you can't see my lips today for some reason. So this is the Dusty Rose lip liner. And I'm just lining the outside part of my lip to get a fuller lip. It's hard to talk. Hey, Patty, good to see you. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you too. All right. I'm making sure my lips are even. There we go. I feel better with the lips now. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's use Do I want optics or strength palette? Which one? Optics or strength? Anybody? Anybody? Let's see. Let me know which one. So we are going to start with the eyes. Now I do have some foundation. I did airbrush earlier because I showed you guys how you can line the eyes very thin with the Persuasion eyeliner or Temptation eyeliner to make it look fuller, make your lid or your lash line look fuller. And so I did that earlier. And so I already have that on. Now I probably will go back in and touch up the liner because I'm going to put some eyeshadows on and it will cover that up a little bit. So I think I'm going to go in. Let's go in with Reflection, which is I'm going to use the optics. And Reflection is kind of a burgundy color. And so I'm just going, this is a matte color. But definitely that burgundy. And I'm just getting that in the crease. Can you show airbrush eyeshadow? So, oh, Gina. Yes, let me see. Let me see if I can add, let me see which ones I have. I would have added purple. So Gina, the one thing, if you say, you know, it always splatters, one thing you need to make sure, some of the eyeshadows, some of the luminizers, they have that shimmer to them and it's a little heavier pigment. So make sure you shake those really, really well. You want to really go in there and shake that and rinse it out pretty much immediately. Because of the pigment, because it is a little bit different, that's probably why. Let's see which ones I have. That's okay. I was like, it's kind of complicated because there's a delay. And so, you know, it's not like I can ask a question or when you respond, I don't always see it right away. Let's do this purple. So I'm going to add the sheer purple. And so again, I'm, you know, oh, Candy, I didn't get a chance. I need to. I have it pulled up. I just haven't had a chance yet. So I will. It should be under the acne pen. Let me shake it up a little bit more. And let me put, there we go. Just put a couple of drops in there. Now I am spraying a paper towel. I have a paper towel on the cabinet, on the counter, and I'm spraying that to make sure that that's the color I get, to see how it comes out. So when I go in and add the purple, I'm going to do it in this crease kind of on and bring it more towards my lid. Of course, I'm going to come in a little bit closer. And now I'm going to switch to the other side. Now, if it does stick or if it does splatter, remember you do have some time to work with it. So like this one's wet right now. So that means it probably did come out really quickly. Take your finger off and you can dry it. You can also go in with a brush and blend that a little bit too, if you need to. So if it does splatter, if you're not, number one thing would be to shake it up really, really well. And then go back in. And if you need to blend it with a brush or use the air to dry it, you can do that too. But it's even sticking a little for me as well. So just make sure to shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid. All right, so just did that. Now I can go in. I'm going to add a little bit of the black. This is, and you'll see a difference in how it sprays. So I'm putting some drops of the black. And I'm going right on the outside crease. I mean, it's already coming out. So I know it does have to do with the pigment. So just make sure to shake it. So you can really tell that makes a difference. Just like that. Oh, Patty, we got some Halloween tricks up our sleeve for sure. Ooh, I love Halloween makeup. It's one of my favorite types. It's so funny because if you saw any of my ones that I did last year, I did everything from like a mermaid to one of that, like a half face, which was one of my favorites. I think I did that on Halloween. And an old lady, I even did an old lady. And I would go pick up my daughter every time. Like I think it was the last one I did. And I would go pick up my daughter. Wouldn't phase her. Wouldn't phase her at all. I'm like, okay. She's like, hey, Mom. Oh, no. Does anybody speak Spanish on Facebook that can help me with that? I know, I love, and we're coming, the color effects will be back. We're actually talking about it right now. So you'll start, I'm cleaning that black out right now is what I'm doing. You'll start seeing more of that. And I'm going to put these up so I remember where they are. And let me clean that out a little bit more. Putting, and I'm going to, because the black does get everywhere. Does anybody speak Spanish on Facebook? All right, so I'm cleaning this out, and you can see it, you know, the stylus is going to blend everything for you. It's going, you know, it should. But again, I mean, guys, you hear me say this all the time, but there's really no mistakes. You know, you can correct just about anything you do. Even if you have like I keep sticking my finger in that black. Even if you had like a hot spot or anything like that, you can fix that by just blending. I'm now going to go in. I'm going to do a little bit of this halo right here. I don't know if that has black on it though. I don't know if it's the brush or color. Ooh, me like it. So we used a little bit of the halo in the optics palette as well. All right, now let's go in with the CC concealer. Shaking it up. Adding a few drops, turning it on. Now I'm going to do the CC concealer underneath my eyes. I do aim it down just a little so the air is not blowing directly into my eye. It is going, is blowing down just a little. If you do get it, like I got it a little bit thick there, I can just tap that out or blot it. And then now I'm just using the CC concealer just to cover any imperfections, redness. You know what? I got a new little broken capillary down here. And I always get, you know, redness around my nose. So you can go in and be very, you know, like specific in where you're going with this. and making sure that you're really kind of, you know, just hitting those target areas and then moving on. Now I'm going to go in with my silk. Here it is. Oh no, Jeannie. Jeannie, at first, if you can't get the Airbrush black eyeshadow to work, you might get it on and then blend it with a brush. Like I said, you can do that. That's not cheating. You can do that and it will help possibly, till you get there. That way you can get it just a little bit in that corner and then blend it with your brush. So now I'm just going over with, and yes, I know I only have one earring on, but it was hurting my ear, so I had to take it off. So there we go on the foundation. Now, because I did the CC concealer, I didn't have to do as much foundation because I have, I started the coverage. I have that pre-coverage action going. And so I was able to, to get that. Now, let's go in with the Cut 1 palette and do some contouring. So I'm using the contour, I'm using the Cut 1. I'm using all of the contour colors. I like using all of them because then something doesn't get too red. I like kind of the multi-color look. So that's why I sweep right through all of them. And on my chin. Forehead. Woo! It's already making a difference. Already. And then now I'm going in with a little bit of the flat white under the Cut 1 palette just to highlight a little bit underneath my eyes. That's why I love this Cut 1 palette, because you can use it as eyeshadow, as contouring, as highlight. There's so much that you can do with it. Now let's take the Optics Highlight and Strobe palette with a nice little, let's do this little fluffy brush here, and with a little bit of several colors. I'm just going to go in, give it a little bit of highlight here, down my nose, and right there. And to add some color to my cheeks, I'm adding some Charming, just right at the apples, blending that highlight and contour together. And that ties in with the lip because I'm wearing that Dusty Rose lip. And I could even add a little bit of pink on top of that if I wanted to stick with the those hues. And then now I'm going to take mascara, Curl Said Lashes. Now, the only thing I need to do real quick is line the bottom. With this much going on at the top, I feel like I need a little bit at the bottom because of it's like top heavy. So I'm going to take, let's see. I'm going to go with the nude palette because I'm going to use that. The darkest brown in there that almost looks black. And smudge a line underneath. See how that just kind of, like, this looks like it's missing something here, and this looks completed. Does that make sense? Can y'all see that? Or is that just me? Because remember, makeup is opinions. It's art. Yeah, see, I like that so much better. Like, to me, that looks like it was planned. Like it was supposed to be there. All right. Now I can go in with the mascara and add. And with these, you know, with the amount of, you know, the smoky look, lashes would be very appropriate at this time as well. If you wanted to take it up you know, a notch, you could also, you know, if you had like a black eyeliner, a pencil, you could line the inside of the eye. That also will take it to a next level of smokiness. I'm just get a little bit more mascara up there. Yay, everybody. Jeannie agrees. Candy agrees. Get it all the way on the inside. And there we go. Now, I did say I would reline the top, but honestly, I don't know if I want to. I kind of like it a little softer. It's still there, so it still gives that thickness feel, but it's not as pronounced. So I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So there we go. All right, there we are, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. We will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, and we will be here. We are here starting at 9 a.m. at 9, 11, 1, 3, 5. So we will see you. Let us know if there's something you guys want to see. We are here for you guys. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.